Assalamu alaikum to all my viewers. Very uh, good greetings to all over the world from wherever you are seeing my video. I am Mohammad Fahim, belongs from Hyderabad, Pakistan, and I had made this video related to accounting and finance because my qualifications are ICMA managerial level qualified, means ICMA finalist, and graduation was in Bachelor in Commerce. So, as you know that in ICMA, cost and management accountants, these are the key papers of whole course uh, in which it is based. So, my specialization in my interest is in to teach finance, basic accounting papers. So, for that purpose, I have made this video that what I'm going to share in my lectures and to whom I'm going to give my tutorial notes. The students who are pursuing their career in enter commerce, OE levels, bachelor in commerce, BPA, or master in commerce. So those who are students of in commerce side, so my support are with them, my lectures are with them. So there, if they need any extra time also, so I can arrange a Zoom meeting as well. So I'm going to share my screen that how I had designed my course, that either the student is of enter commerce, OA levels, bachelor in commerce, BCom, BBA, or MCom, master in commerce. So I'm going to share my screen. Accounting. Accounting for A level enter commerce, bachelor in commerce, BBA or BS accounting finance students. I had made this. Okay, now table of contents, that what my students will get from my site, lectures or tutorial notes, that what is accounting. Its applications and users of financial information, means that to whom financial data is very much important. Types of business. What are the types of business we will study in detail. Regulatory accounting concepts. There are some regulatory framework that identity should uh, identities should perform their operations according to the regulatory frameworks. Accounting principles, accounting cycle, that from first step to last step, what are the whole cycle is based on accounting. Bookkeeping and dual entry system. What is bookkeeping and dual entry system? Books of prime entry. What are the books of prime entry? Accounting terminologies, chart of accounts, that how practically accounts are opened, accounting equations, journal entries, what are the journal entries. My uh, weekly, I've, I've arranged 4 sessions in a week, which is based on 3 hours. So it's mean that one session is of 45 minutes. What we are going to in a second week is practice material of journal entries, concept building questions, general ledger and its importance, interconnection with journal entries, opening and closing balances, those accounts which close periodically and those which carry forward. What is mean by this? We will study in detail later. Practical questions of general ledgers. Adjusting entries, and this is combined for 2 weeks, means eight sessions. This is the main your concept of whole accounting. If you have grip on this, so you can do every type of questions adjustment. Assignment of previous class. Yes, it is in my planning that I have to test my students that what they have learned from previous classes, and then later on I will start introduction to trial balance and interconnection with general entries as well as general ledger, because the because accounting cycle starts from general entries and it ends to financial statements, which is coming over here. So think that the last accounting cycle step is the preparation of financial statements. So what we are going to do in other sessions, they are much more, because what I have said that I have designed this course for every level of students. So you can contact me, you can email me. My WhatsApp number is also there. Now, concept building questions of complete accounting cycle means you will start from journal entry, general ledger, trial balance, then adjusting entries, adjusted trial balance, and preparation of financial statements. Okay, so all you can see there. Now, from this week 7, we are going to study departmental accounting, and how departments accountings are gathered and it is compiled and accounting is going on. Cash book, how cash book is maintained, how petty cash book is maintained, and assignments of previous topics. Working capital movement. You will know later on that what are the main three areas of capital movement. So I have mentioned this topics also: cash management, inventory management, account receivables and accounts payables, reconciliation with sales day book and purchase day book, markup and margin concepts. This is based on your business finance course also. Watch what is I have listed down. Now, practically, computerized accounting, financial modeling, and financial statement analysis. So this is what that I have to share the slides. Now I am here. That what is mean by counting. Introduction to accounting. Accounting is a process of recording, classifying, and summarizing, and reporting of financial data. So, what is mean that recording, classifying, summarizing, and reporting? So I have categorized this separately, that recording in general journal. We are going to apply which concept? Dual entry concept. Okay. Classifying by general ledger, in which we make T account. So which concept we will apply? Relevancy concept. Summarizing in where we are going to summarize trial balance. Accuracy concept. What is meant by accuracy? Accuracy means that head should be relevant, that okay, I'm going to continue that from where we have left. So I was here that in general ledger we apply relevancy concept, and where we summarize and trial balance. You know that whole accounting is based on 5 heads: assets, liabilities, equity, revenue, and expense. So what should be accuracy concept? That if I had purchased a car, so I have to open car account because it is my personal use, and either I have paid by cash, so I have to open cash account. But I should not able to open sales account because I have not sale out the car. I have purchased. So accuracy should be there. Reporting in financial statements. So what concept is we are going to apply? Materialistic. That by one unit, whole economy as a whole, what will be impact on the decision makers of financial statements? Means the person who are going to sign on the financial statements of an identity. So what is the impact that it will be manipulate per unit? So we have to know that who is the father of accounting. The father of accounting is Luca Pacioli. In 1494 introduced dual entry system. Now who are the users of financial accounting? Financial accounting users are stakeholders of a company. Stake means what? Means those who have interest in a company. Either they are a supplier, customer, or inside management, or like the pressure groups, like the government, legal, lawyer, or etc. Like banks also. Why banks? Because if company want to obtain a loan, so there is a process to show the financial statements positions. So by seeing their liquidity position, by seeing their profitability ratios, they will easily gain a loan. So shareholders of a company means those who are current members of a company. Potential shareholders, those shareholders who are interested to invest in a company in future. Lenders and creditors. Lenders are those that person or a company giving us finance to run our business. And creditors means that we have purchased goods on credit terms. And who bankers same have described pressure groups, government and lawyers like that. Auditor are those who are external auditors who express an independent opinion on the financial statements, whether the financial statements are prepared by true and fair view. If they are true and fair view, so they will express an opinion that it is unqualified report. If they feel that there is any sort of disclaimer, any sort of uh, fraud, so they will report qualified. Now, what are the practical applications of accounting in all aspects? If you are talking about accounting, so where will we are seeing that accounting is going to be applied? So I have given over here a school. If I talk about the school, so what income they are earning and what type of expenses they are paying. Main key income of a school is students' fees, the collections of students' fees. Now, what are their major expenses? Staff salaries, the teachers, the managing staff, rent. Might be a possible that a school is of on rent. It is not a personal asset. It is operating on a rent building. So rent is also a major expense. Utility like gas, electricity, utility bills expenses, and other miscellaneous expenses also. But I have listed out major expenses and major incomes. If we talk about hospital, so what are the major incomes and major expenses? Now the terminologies have changed. Patient fees. Patient fees are major income. That there is a nominal or there is a low value fees in a government hospital, but in private hospital they charge higher amount. Patient fees is for just checkup to a doctor. They have booked an appointment. But if we change the scenario that patient is surviving or struggling for his life and facing some sort of disease like cancer or some liver infection, heart patient, so their stay on hospital per day night they charge. If they need oxygen, if they are on a ventilator, so by number of hours they charge. So they have major incomes. It's vary. Now, what are their major expenses? Staff salaries like nurses, doctors visit, and other expenses relevant to their hospital scenario. Now come on banks. What is relation? What is income of banks and what are the expenses of bank? Deposit. Deposit of common people. There is a liability of a bank. It is not an income of a bank. So what it is? Bank is just a financial institution. Bank is just financial intermediator between borrowings and lenders, between investors and borrowers. So banks doesn't have any sort of income. The staff is hired to give the services to our public, so they earn salaries and in opposite scenario, that a bank director or those who are those people who runs banks, they have expense out the salaries of their staff. So major activities are going in banks: deposit, withdrawal, clearing and remittances, etc. If I talk about airport, so what is their relation? Ticket income, that they have booked the seats of aeroplane. They have to travel like Pakistan means Karachi to Turkey, Ankara. Other income like that airports management is airport board of directors have decided to invest their shares into another company, so they are earning income like investment income. So other income is also other investment income, pilot and other staff salaries. These are major expenses. Now what about builders and developers, those who are in a construction industry? So what are the income of that sector? Clients investment. So what clients investment means, I am interested in an apartment that I have to buy a 4 rooms apartment, and they are saying that after 3 years you will be able, you will own your title, that your that ownership has been transferred. So I am going to invest so that builders and developers having liability or income. Liability. Liability. Once once they have formally legally had transferred and had given me untitled ownership, so that apartment is my asset, and at that time the amount they have received, they they are called income. Okay, clients investment, rental income, that some builders have given the portion of building to a company or offices on rent, so they are earning rental income. What are the other major expenses related to constructions? Like they are buying steels, they are buying cements, they are buying rocks, they are buying some like what we say wood for windows and doors. So these are the activities. Okay, now we have to come on accounting cycle. What is the accounting cycle? The first step is dual entry, then general ledger, then trial balance, adjusted trial balance, finalization of financial statements. To unify financial transaction internationally, I am not meaning to explain here that in Pakistan there are some other standards, in UK there are other standards, in USA there are other standards. Yes, there is a international accounting standards, international financial reporting standards, which are currently present, and we are time to time get updated that we have to apply their standards. Yes, there is a difference between generally accepted accounting principles, and there is some sort of differentiation between GAAP and IFRS. But to unify financial transaction internationally, there are some regulatory principles which have to be applied. Some principles are as follows: separate legal identity, matching concept, prudent concept, accrual concept, maturity concept, economic concept, historical concept. What are these concepts? So we will discuss in detail in our next lecture. What whole accounting based on these three heads: assets equal to equity plus liability. So these three heads. So sir, you were telling that there are five heads. So where are revenue and expenses? They are part of equity. If revenue is more than expenses, so equity will be increased. If revenue is less than expenses, so equity will decrease. If equity will decrease, so it's mean that equity will be on debit. So what is debit? What is credit? We will discuss in our next lecture. So what are the terminologies of whole accounting? That first of all, there is assets accounting, asset, non-current assets, non-current assets. These are current assets. Now, what are the difference between that? Non-current assets are those assets which are more than 1 year, like building, like your van, your furnitures. But what are the current assets? Your cash roll. You can't say that I am having 2 lakhs. No, 200,000 you are having now. After 6 months, you don't know that it will be 500,000 or 50,000. You don't know. So cash is current asset. Accounting receivables is current assets. You have uh, given some fees in advance and you have not yet services. You didn't consume any sort of services, so means it is also a current asset. Like prepaid insurance, that you have paid insurance in advance, you have paid your mobile package in advance. So these are the current assets. Now what is the liability? Liability also having two terminologies: non-current liabilities and current liabilities. So what are the non-current liabilities? Those liabilities which are more than 1 year, like loan, preference shares. You are opening a loan for 5 years and you are paying interest, annually interest of 10%. So it is a non-current liability. Your interest is going to be expense out periodically, but your loan have to be repaid after maturity period. So it's a long-term liability. What is current liability? Account payable. You have purchased and goods for your business on credit. You will pay the amount to your suppliers once you received cash in that ratio that you are of 70% or 60%. Okay. Now, what is equity? Equity is means that authorized share capital, retained earnings, share premium if shares are issued above then par value. Okay. So then expenses and income. The other two heads are expenses and income. So what are the expense or what are the income? I have applied over here. This one, which I have discussed before in last 10 minutes. So that was the from today's lecture. If you have any queries, any sort of questions, so please go through my page and go through my YouTube channel as well. So I'm going to stop this screen share.